This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New Orleans Saints. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Here we go, D. Here I come. 56. Mike, 56, right there.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. To throw is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. The 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 87 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
X3, 218, chop.
Now Breeze. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They run. It's Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Mike 5-4. Watch the screen.
To throw, it's Breeze. And this is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he caught it up. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
steps away. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. He's got the first down and more inside the 40, and he'll be taken down at the 26. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Even from up here in the booth, the play-by-play guy could tell that there was some pretty good blocking on the right side of the line.
Well, you have good eyes, and it's almost like a ballet when it's well. Everyone in the right spot, everyone in sync, everyone hitting the perfect notes. A little more percussion and a lot more bass.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, 26 yards. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
This fielded at the 2. And he will make it back to the 15, and that's it. Good coverage there by the kick team. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 17, Wilson looking middle, and it's incomplete. Eli Apple, good to the core there as he gets in and knocks it away.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man is Jacob Hollister. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 21 yards there on 3rd down.
And the game just keeps evolving. Big guys running those corner routes, so difficult to cover.
Wilson now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Check. 56.
Wilson turns and gives to Procise. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
Seven, our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Check.
Wilson going to hand it to Procise. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack coming from defensive end Cameron Jordan.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
22. Here we go, D. Get away.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
Go 14. Mike 22, Mike 22. Mike 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Steps away to his left. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check 43. Shit. 14.
Now Wilson on first. C.J. Procise was the intended target, and it's second down. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
47 is the mic. Hey, let's get
Now Wilson throwing again. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Check Mike 47. Check truck. Yeah, that's what I do. 47 Mike. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Took right. 47's the Mike. 47.
Third and long. It's Wilson. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action.
Mike 56, Mike.
They're going on fourth down. It's Wilson. He lets it fly for Lockett. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. On fourth down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, fourth down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mike's 5-4. You're good. You're good. 5-4.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here we go. Here we go.
Kamara. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Ready? Yellow lady, yellow lady. Check by 50. Tackles.
The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
Yellow lady. 36. Here we go. All day. Defense all day. Hey, wahoo. Mike's 50. Hey, easy.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
47. Check, 47. I got you.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
2nd and 11 at the Saints' 13-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
Wilson. And he's got it. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10.
Hey, easy.
Here's Breeze to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Good. Ready. Here we go.
On 1st down, Breeze again has it complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Hey, easy.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
An anxious moment or 2 there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
14. 56. Mike, 56 right there. 56.
Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home.
56.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
So the first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And Lutz's kick is good. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn, that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 6. Then he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Again, it's Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2. The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up 1st downs.
They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw with Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. A 10th carry for Kamara. He's got the 1st down here inside the 30. 14 yards is the pickup, 1st down New Orleans.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Ready, 5-8, 5-8. Check, watch 54, watch 54. Here we go. Check,
They keep it on the ground, but this time it's Murray. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Ready, 95, 56, 95, 56.
Again, it's Murray. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Ready, yellow lady, Mike 54. Buck is defense. Kill. Switch.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
On 2nd and 9, Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's brought down. Breeze on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st.
Yellow lady. Here, 21. Switch it.
They'll run it with Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead.
Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Back now in Seattle, Washington. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
14, buddy. Alert.
Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Marcus Davenport picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. They go play action now. Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 44-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a toss play. It's Carson. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Play action. It's Wilson. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
At the 29-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Wilson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. A.J. Klein in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. 3rd down now, needing a score here in the late going. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation. And there, the defense won the battle. 4th down. Here's Wilson. And he's got Lockett. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Great play offensively, defensively. What a disappointment.
And that's why I hurry up and attack right away. You might catch him napping a little bit after that breakdown.
Wilson now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run down here with pro size. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Back to throw. But he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Hey, watch the ball, watch the ball.
Bang out. 56, Mike, 56. Mike, 56.
Now Wilson toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, only thing larger than his name is wingspan as he knocks that one away. Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal.
56 to Mike, boy, 56.
Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. You don't want none.
To throw is Wilson. Throwing on 4th down. And that is incomplete. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down. They go back to Murray on 1st down. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Hey, check.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game.
Ready. 5-9. Mike 5-4. Hey, watch the slant.
On 3rd down, Murray. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Here's Thomas Morstead now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Returnable for Lockett.
We got this.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. From Seattle, so long, everybody.